Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to the episode of Persia. Oh, not an episode, but hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to Persia. We got a great game coming on. I do want to start out with a little bit of admin stuff. I noticed my microphone, my audio cut out, I think, a little bit in the last video. I'm really sorry for that. I've adjusted it. Hopefully, it's not too loud or too, I don't know. I've just adjusted it. I think my voice is a little deep, so I pulled that back a little bit, and I've turned up the microphone quite a bit, so it should pick up a lot more. Hopefully, there's not some crazy noises in my room that are gonna come through. But hey, man, I'm learning from this. Hopefully, if you guys notice anything or have any suggestions for maybe different softwares to use. Anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I'm sorry for that happening. There's not a lot I can do after I record for a couple hours and then find out it's kind of messed up. I can't really roll the game back. I don't save enough. But okay. It's been a few days I think at this point. Persia's doing pretty well. We're still unrecognized, but we're definitely going to be working on that today. We have 40 million GDP, just constantly going up. We just beat Russia, which is awesome. We got Kiva and we got this Khwarezmia. I hope I'm saying that right. Uh, and we're working on Turkmenia. I don't think we can get this bit without taking rights from them. From Russia, not Turkmenia. Um, so we'll need Kokend or Kokend next. And we should be able to finish Eastern Frontier. We're working on the Merv part right now, and that's like one of the last things here. But see, we've actually got a check mark here, so that's great. And we should be close to this. We may not even need Turkmenia. Actually, I don't think we do. We already have all we need. Yeah, see? So I think we already have the portion we need for that. Even though it's... Oh, we do. Yeah, yeah. Because that's not considered the same, I guess. Weird. Anyways, well, that's good. So we don't need that, but we definitely will need to take Tajikistan, I believe, and we'll worry about that in a bit. So some of the things on the docket today are going to be curing this bureaucracy, getting this budget down and under control because we're not even building right now, and you know we got a huge deficit here. What is this? Do I care? No, I don't. Neutrality. Okay. I guess we have a nihilist movement. It popped up during the Civil War. Okay. So we could kind of kick religion out of the government. I don't know. Did we already do that? Maybe. No, we haven't. So I don't think that's gonna pass or fail, or it probably will fail. I think it's nothing too concerning to us. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm glad to be back on. So population's going up, everything's good there, and I'm sure all this is going to continue to improve. We've got a little bit of authority here. I got to refamiliarize myself. Okay. We'll just pop that on there for now, just to use that up, and then we'll go back to less of these consumption taxes. I'll get rid of that too. We're doing, oh yeah, we're doing enlistment efforts here. We have a lot of authority. The fact that we have this many consumption taxes and we can still tack on more, I don't think I've ever seen that. I guess that's, I usually don't run with state religion or like authoritarian types, but hey, it works in its own way. So with that, I think I guess we will do the social mobility and We'll do the main ones there. We'll drop it in FARS as well. I think FARS was something we were developing over time. Part of this might just need to, yeah, unrealized taxes. I mean, we would fix the budget issue if we just got our taxes under control. Let's look at our PMs real quick. Doesn't look like that's going to be much more profitable. We don't need the alcohol now that we're not at war. That's one of those mobilization benefits that we get while we're at war, so not too worried about it. We'll go ahead and do that one, even if it says it's not going to really be profitable. I don't mind kicking up the demand for coal because that kind of gives the private sector something really heavy to invest into. As long as we don't have a shortage, I'm happy. Yeah, that's fine, man. Because we want to keep these goods cheaper, so we're not building more of something we don't need to build more of. Steel is pretty expensive, so bringing that down a little bit for, again, coal. Fine by me. This might be the only one we don't do, just because it's already not profitable. The steel is debatable. I think that's just Civil War pains. Yeah, and I'm going to max out these pretty much every time, because why not? Have less people working in something that's not working. This is an interesting one we could do. It'll give us a little more grain, which seems to be one of the most expensive goods in our country. And it'll give us like 3K people back. I just saw we had slavery still, so we need to deal with that. It looks like sugar's really cheap in our country. This would give us more grain and less fruit. Let's do it. It'll bring the price of fruit up, but I don't really care about fruit. When we can bring grain down, we can import fruit or something. Okay, no steam donkey on those. Now we could do some dynamite, maybe? Looks like we have an input good shortage of transportation, though, which is interesting. So we're going to pull that back on that one. Gold, yeah. Look at these. Okay, yep, bump that up. See, we have a lot of these that we need to go through. Yeah, we'll just go for more academics. That's fine. Same thing, Steam Donkey doesn't make any sense here, and we don't have enough transportation, I'm sure. So don't have steel trains, but that's also something I want to work on here is this literacy rate. We're getting near the end of the game. I don't expect us to, you know, finish the tech tree, but if we can push through and get it a lot better, that'd be great. We have famines in 5 states right now. It's probably the ones we just gained, honestly. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit play here. So looking at our stats, we're the number 7 military in the world. Russia's now number 1, but I'm assuming that's just because, yeah, that conscripts. They'll probably, yeah, they're degrading them right now, so they're going to drop down. Oh, they also had, I think they had mobilized, yeah, so there they go. They're number 5. According to this, number 1 there. I don't know. That's kind of weird. There. It just needed to update. Okay. I don't think we need to go ahead and hit bureaucracy even further, but it looks like we won't have a choice here. I'll take the... let's take that one. Can we do anything about that? No, not really. Okay, so we're just gonna have to build admin buildings. That's how we're gonna get most of our money back. I keep doing that. Okay, let's look for anything. Nothing needs taxes, so we're just gonna go for throughput bonus. I'm just gonna build 5 here into Breeze. Oh, actually. Yeah, these take infrastructure, unfortunately. I could do that if I were, I mean, I could do 2 of them, I guess, and then hopefully they kick off a railway, but I'm gonna do, we'll do 2 there, 3 there. We'll just put 3 there, it's fine. Actually, do I have a capital that I'm putting them in? I do, but oh my goodness. What is that about? Look at this railways. Well, we're not subsidizing all of them, so let's start there. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't look at that. Just ignore that for a second. We might actually solve a lot of problems with income. I did not realize. Oh my goodness. So that's probably why they don't have, and yeah, yep. Yeah, this is probably a self-feeding problem of engines aren't profitable because rails aren't running because engines aren't profitable because they're not making them. So yeah, there we go. So we built 5 of those, I think, and that helped us with our bureaucracy, which is helping with the taxation. We'll let that sit for a second while they kind of employ people and see where we're at in a minute. And then as far as subsidies, we have 20,000 going out in subsidies, all railway, and I can look at ways to make that more profitable real quick. I'm going to slow it down. So Kandahar here, not profitable, so they've got a overabundance of transportation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go state by state, and we're going to go to this state here, right? So Kandahar, and we're going to start using some of this infrastructure. I'll start with wood. They'll start using the transportation, employ less people in those industries. There we go. Okay, so now if we look at it, it's at a positive 14. So it's actually turning a profit now. So now we're going to go to the next one. Persian Rasma. Okay, same thing. It's got that same issue. And of course, I can bring down the cost of engines over time with that. So we're here at this state. Yeah. Is it this one? This one? I'll have 2 of them. Okay, it's probably this one. Yeah. So I'm going, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and simplify this a little bit, and I'm just going to rail transportation all the wood. It may kick up a few up here to tell us we need to expand rail, but we'll see kind of where we're at in a second. The goal is to get these subsidies down, because right now 22K for rail is pretty high. And just by doing wood alone, that should help quite a bit. And we're going to go ahead and we'll do, I think coal as well would be a good one. Maybe even iron. Yeah, we'll do coal and see where that puts us. Yeah, see there's some transportation shortages here. Hopefully the private sector will pick that up. Okay, we'll slow it down again and keep looking at these railways. But that way I don't have to go through each one and do the bare minimum. So, okay, I guess this state actually doesn't have that much. It keeps kicking it over here. So they're using rail, and it's saying transportation's expensive because they don't probably have it. So it's probably talking about this one. Yeah. Okay, so here we have grain and we have opium. Opium can use that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch that over, and I'm gonna do that nationally. Actually, it's gonna hurt, but things will get better. Yeah. Okay. So that knocked 2K off of our subsidies. Goods for military buildings are extremely expensive right now. Hey, look, another crucial civil war. Out of curiosity, stream chat. How do I sound? Is it better than you've heard before, or is it worse? What's the opinion on that? Still trying to get this system right. Let that go through. Okay, go back down to railway. Start checking these guys again. Keep losing it. Okay. So we know Kandahar's good. It's expensive now. So they're going to want to expand that. This one, good. It's at 30%. This one is expensive. Alright, this one's cheap. So let's go to southern Turkestan. Right there. And let's start looking at ways we can use this. So cotton, of course. Vineyards. Turn that on. And the opium should already be on. And we can look right here. It's still 7% cheap. We'll do the tea. So that should put it a little over the top. Yeah, 11%. That's a healthy profit. So we'll stop there because it's already doing wood as well. You know what? We'll go just a little bit further with the iron here. The coal should be good too. Looks like they're kind of having issues employing people, so the rail should help with that. And yeah, we have a lot of infrastructure shortage there. But I'm hoping that it kind of resolves itself. We still need, it looks like a little bit more bureaucracy, so I'm going to pump a few more out. We'll do 3 just to get us in a positive. And then let's keep going. We can decrease the autonomy of Nej. Do that. Perfect. And then we need to make sure we're doing our exempt from service. We'll appoint a governor that they like. Decrease their liberty desire. Should be good. Okay, so Kiva is having some issues. We need to improve relations with them. We are. Okay. That's just going to take time. And everybody else is good. Okay. Keep going with the rel now. Hit the wrong buttons. Gotta love it. Okay, so Tabriz is good. We already went through that. Southern Turkestan. Okay, so the capital here, expensive as well. Yeah. Looks like rel is going to be, with the exception of a few states, probably expensive. So I'm hoping to see this move up here, but hopefully it doesn't hit the economy too hard. It is kind of hurting it right now. Okay, thanks. Thanks, man. Just want to make sure it's not cutting out or anything. Okay. And then we'll do, yeah, opium's already going, cotton here as well, and tea. And that'll probably make it pretty expensive. Pick up the speed real quick, just to see. Okay, looks like it kind of updated already. So can we do anything else? We got silk we can bump on. I think that's it. So sometimes you don't necessarily have like a ton of industry, and the best we can do here is 0. The only way we can make this better is if we went to this state and artificially create a shortage by bumping this down. But I don't really, I'll eat the cost of a subsidy at 0, that's fine. But if I wanted to not have to worry about subsidies, yeah, I could do this, it would make a profit, there'd be less people employed, and it would provide less transportation, but it would also consume less wood. And frankly, I want my economy churning along, consuming and consuming. That's how capitalism kind of works. So I'm going to have it consume something even if we don't need it. Let's keep going. So SSR, San Kerman, same thing. Go to that state, click on it, and we'll start checking this stuff. We'll get the wine going with the transportation, we'll get the opium, good stuff, dye plantations. And honestly, we might need to increase some of these industries here, because I don't know if we're going to be able to use a lot of this. So we'll go in here, in fact, not iron, we'll do a little bit of opium. We'll add 4 of those, and then that should give us a lot more transportation, but I think this one we may end up not keeping at the level it's at. Because there's not a lot of people here. So even with the opium, it may not be sustainable, so I am going to bump this one down. So 27% is pretty good, especially when we build more of these opium farms. It should be fine. So we'll just keep going back. There might be a faster way to do this, but this is the way I do it. I don't mind it. I don't know if it's entertaining to watch per se, but maybe you learn something by seeing it. I don't know. Here, the wood should already be done. So, is hardwood expensive? Yeah, it kind of is. So I'll do hardwood here to help this wood mill out, because it looks like it's not doing too great. Yeah, transportation's pretty cheap here. Some of these states need more investment, so I'm gonna also do opium here, and we'll do another wood. Okay, so that should have been Luristan. So we're gonna I'm gonna so Khorasan. This one's expensive. We're good. This one could go up, so I'm gonna Isfahan. I think lead could be increased, and we'll do the iron just to prep the future. And why not? Okay, we can go a little bit further. We can get the maybe tobacco on there. It's not gonna be great, but it's something. Okay. And of course, we need to go ahead and deal with this issue, and I will in a second. I just want to get through these. That's why I've got the game going so slow right now. Okay, so this is Persian Baluchistan. Should be this bit. Okay, same thing, lead. You do iron. I mean, these states actually kind of need rail because they don't have a lot of people, and we need to encourage people to, you know, do other jobs. There we go. So that should help the overall state anyways. Then we have Mazandaran. Man, I'm terrible at this, I'm sorry. Arabistan. Kabulistan. See, I know a few of the, like, Afghan ones. Tajikistan. Okay, so we could probably boost this one a little bit, help it out. I don't know if there's, yeah, okay, so we got opium, tea, we'll bump that one on, and we'll do, we're already doing iron, or wood and coal, or so those will be good. Pashtunistan, good to go. Crimea, good to go. And last but not least, the Persian Trucial Coast. This one's costing us a lot, so let's check this out. I don't really know where this is supposed to be. It's saying Persian Trucial Coast, which should have been like this. Do I own something? I guess. This may be something we can't control. Yeah, so I'm going to, well, actually, that one's out of my control, so screw it. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, and then we can look at this problem now. So this is basically, we've activated PMs to save labor here, and we don't even have a railway yet. Oh, they do actually. It's just that short. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a railway, and I'm going to start with one in Oman. I'm going to deal with any of these that don't have, I don't care about abroad right now. So I'm going to deal with these that don't have infrastructure, and then I'm going to go through and look at what needs it through this right here. So Merv needs one. Yeah, see, they don't even have any. So we'll add one for Merv. Kashmir. Uzbekia. Rampur. Semnan. Armenia. Yeah, a lot of these are lacking rail. Turkmenia. And then I got Hormuz. Kandahar. Kandahar, yeah, it just needs one more. I mean, probably might need more. I go through here and I try to help out every state that I can, and then I roll back through and see what's left. So, hopefully we're not eating too much by building. We probably are eating quite a bit, but see, we've got those subsidies down to 10K rather than 20, so we've saved ourselves 10. Our interest is pretty high. I'm tempted to do this. We could definitely bring this guy down, and I'm gonna see. We have quite a lot of the radicals right now. Ooh, yeah, get out of there. Okay, and then it's pretty much just all rel here. So we'll kick through that. That should help the economy quite a bit. We're providing a service they don't have, which can expand upon revenue streams maybe that they couldn't previously, because they may have more labor available, or they may have more money saving through rel. Okay, so I really want to get rid of this crap. So that's something I'm going to be focusing on. getting rid of slavery entirely. Landowners hate it, but the industrialists love it. So can we get them in the government potentially? Doesn't look like it right now. I mean, if they were alone, we'd only have 21, so no. So let's focus on reducing their clout even further. So we can look at them and see what their clout is. 19.2%. So they've got 1, 2, 3 generals, and then they also have just tenant farmers and slave trade. So let's look at tenant farmers. Can we do anything about this? We would need to go to collectivized or commercialized or homesteading. I'd be open to homesteading. Honestly, I'd be open to any of them. But it looks like there's too much support here. And we could go to legacy slavery. We'd still need to pull in the industrialist. But one of the things we can do slowly is stop hiring generals from their interest group, and that would pull them down probably 5%. So I'm going to start shooting myself in the foot here with worse generals. I mean, this guy's not too bad, so we'll get him in that case. And then we can also do another thing, and we can promote generals. So if we want to get away from monarchy, maybe this guy, right? He's even liked. So what we're going to do is we're going to promote him. We'll promote him 3 times maybe, yeah. And then we can get rid of, say, this guy, this traditionalist. It's going to make them unhappy, but they're fine. I'll lose the investment pool contribution, but I'm willing to deal with that. Okay, I'm good with them. Let's go through here and start filtering them out. This guy's a protectionist, disliked, but that's fine. Market liberal, I'm fine with him. It still gives them that clout, but at least he's kind of pushing them in a direction they're not currently at. Authoritarian, we'll get rid of him. And we will promote the petty bourgeoisie reformer. Just once. I really want to empower the industrialists more than anything, so that should help a little bit. So over time, we'll see their clout go down. Government. So it's already dropped a little bit, so there's a lot less in here. So, of course, this politician here, let me figure out where he's at. So he is, I don't even know where he is. It just says politician. Is he the, no, he's not the leader. Is it this guy? No, he's a theocrat. Oh, it's, yeah, okay. It's this guy. So he is, okay. Here's a weird thing. I think we can actually kick him out because they're traditionalist and he's a slaver. So if we kick him over to the right and then see if I can do anything. It's not part of the government. Not too similar to that of a ruler. I'm gonna take the radicals real quick just to see. No, I actually meant to do this. No, it won't let us. But we can get secret police real quick and arrange an accident. We'll do this one. Let's see if we can get secret police potentially. Nope. I think we're going to have a hard time getting away from the landowners in the near term. We just switched in interventionism not too long ago. So